One of my commenters on my video was saying, would you do me a video or do a video of, okay, I've got my license, now what? Well, the first thing you really need to do is not get discouraged, because it's easy to do, especially when you turn it on. Hang on, I'm using a selfie stick for the first time. Oh, that'll work. You can get discouraged because you turn your radio on and there's nobody there. Call CQ, nobody answers. And I'm getting into the VHF, UHF, and all those, doing different modes on that. And I'm having as much fun in the technician area as I do in the extra. You can use them for emergency communication, storm spotting, disaster preparedness. I've really enjoyed it. And now I'm trying to get others involved, and because it's good to have a community around you that is into amateur radio, and you get one person interested and they'll get their friend interested, then pretty soon you're trying to get a test session together, and they're in these difficult times getting people to gather up in a small location or a certain location to take a test or give a test for amateur radio is difficult. But perseverance, and don't get discouraged. I love the hobby. It's a hobby. Or as someone said, amateur radio is not a hobby, it's a apocalyptic preparation lifestyle. Well, I'll just get a radio, and if the world comes to an end, or I'll just turn it on and use it. Okay, training. I'm not saying you have to be trained, but you need to know how to turn your radio on. Because some radios are very complicated. This button does this button does that. Figure out how to turn the radio on, how to program it, or even how to punch a frequency into it, and the correct frequency. I mean, you can, even as a technician, when you just got your license, you can download free programs on the from the internet on your computer, hook wires up to your computer and your radio. Instead of using the technical terms, wire your radio to your computer, and you can send emails over the airways. You can even send emails directly to somebody, like a local person or even a distant person, depending on your on the propagation and on your license. You can't expect to send an email to England to a radio operator there on high frequency when you don't have the appropriate license. As a technician, I just got my license, what do? You have Morse code on 2 meters. You have Morse code on 10 meters. You have Morse code on 15 meters, 40, and 80. Even slow, 6 words a minute. And it's not that slow. But you want to be precise more than fast. Get over the mic fright, because there is mic fright, which is, I don't want to talk on the radio. I'll listen. Well, guess what? Listen. Learn how the people are talking. Learn the language, learn the lingo. Because somebody goes, well, if I could just get a radio and I can just use it. And I'm like, yeah, and everybody will know that you don't have a license. Because one, you don't have a correct call sign, you made it up, or you don't know what any of the Q codes, there's every hobby has a language. So I encourage you, if you're watching, thinking about getting a ham radio license, get it as soon as you can. Okay, the new one is $35 for a 10-year license. And I hate to say it, if you can't afford a $35 license for 10 years, you might not want to get in the hobby, because it's not a cheap hobby. But then again, look at fishing. $50,000 boat, $200 rods and reel, or $200 rods, $300 reels, insurance, tags, license, a fishing license, which is, for me, it's $58 a year. Do I fish? No, but if I want to, I can. Get into the hobby. If you hear me on the radio, on D-Star, say hello. Drop a comment. If you want to set up a schedule, see, if you have a license and you're close enough, or we can figure something out. Send me a comment, like, click, subscribe. It's up to you. If you don't like my video, give me a thumbs down. But if you want to give me a thumbs down, I'm asking, give me a reason. And I'm always open to constructive criticism. Constructive criticism is, hey, you need to wear a different hat because nobody likes the ugly stick hat. Okay, what hat would be preferable? An ARRL hat? Give me a break. When somebody goes, your nose hairs are too long, that's not very constructive criticism, that's destructive. Hey, just letting you know, man, you had a booger. Oh, crap, sorry. Anyway, I'm rambling. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful night, have a wonderful evening. 73, take care, stay safe, and don't let the trolls get to you. 73, this is KE5ES. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.